My name is Paweł. Somebody maybe seen me here in Reaktor. I was growing also with this environment here. I was all the time on those sides, and right now it's a pleasure to be here. So we have started with Telemedico, which is a video consultation platform with doctors over 3 years ago. First thing I want to share with you is to find a great co-founder. I will not start any new business without having a great co-founder, which I will move after. So our platform is giving you access to the doctors. Our doctors are on duties. You can connect with him in a few minutes. You can do it by video, audio, or text chat within a few minutes by mobile or web app. People who are using our platform are mostly busy. They don't want to waste time. They don't want to travel to the medical facilities. They want to spend the time with the children at home, etc. So this is my co-founder. This is Piotr. We have met on Startup Weekend in Łódź in 2013. We were in different teams, but we were in touch after this event. We are probably one of these teams that has still working together. We were cooperating in the startups area after meeting on a Startup Weekend, because most of teams are being collapsed. The projects are collapsing after being on a Startup Weekend, and things doesn't continuing. So we have met over there, and we have built the first iteration of our platform. In our first iteration, you can only schedule a visit with a doctor. The doctors were putting their availability in a schedule, and after that, you were choosing if you want to make a consultation by video or audio or text chat, and after that, you were making a payment. But with these functionalities, we have made only a few consultations, and with distractions, we were accepted to the Wire Accelerator. And again, thanks to the OpenReaktor, we have heard about Wire, because they had a presentation over there, and after this presentation, we filled the form, and we went to Wire. Wire was taking part in Prague, in the Czech Republic, so after the acceptance, we were living in the Czech Republic for 1 year, and there we met other people, mentors who were helping us develop the business. They were ex-manager of Coca-Cola, for example, etc. And people were looking at us. They see us every day, how we are working, and probably they saw in us a potential, so they have invested in us as a business angels. So 3 people from Romania, Czech Republic, and also the third is from Romania, has invested in us as a business angels. So it was our second investment already. Fun fact is that Wire doesn't want to invest in a Polish entity. So being there, they pushed us to make a LTD company, the limited company in the UK. So from this point of view, when people are asking us why you are a limited company, it's because of the investors. It's dobra zmiana, or it was something different before, but still they wanted to invest in a law, in the legislation that they already know and they are familiar with. Being in acceleration was a very huge thing for us, also as a people, because we were growing not only our business, but we as a person. And during this time, the most important thing that we changed was to put doctors on duties. When people were finding a problem with their health in Google, for them it's important to do it right now, right there. So when we got first money investment, we have hired doctors, we put them on duties, and our service started to be like real medical facility. When you are going, you are opening doors, and you can talk to a doctor right now. So how it works right now, you can easily go to the website or download the mobile app. You are choosing the doctor. If you want to talk with him right now, you will have a GPs on duties, or you can schedule a visit with a specific doctor you want to talk with. And after that, you are getting access to the video, audio, or text chat. Why people already are using it? We are already established some segments that we are communicating to. The most important are people with embarrassing problems. People are shy to go to a doctor. They don't want to show their face. So they think they are anonymous in the internet. they don't, but they believe they are. So this is the one of segment. Second, we are calling the second opinion. So one of, for example, you get the diagnosis from your doctor and you want to check if your doctor is right because you don't want to bet on your health. The thing that we are doing with B2B also is when you are, for example, in Egypt, you are sick, you are calling your insurance company, and your insurance company has two ways to do. One is to schedule a visit with a doctor, local doctor, and they will pay 100 euro or 150 euro for this consultation, or they can push you to connect with a doctor by telemedical, and they will say you that you are ability to talk with a Polish doctor in a Polish language. You will have it right now, right here, and if this consultation is correct, you don't have to visit those doctor. The insurance company is not spending so much money, and you have ability to talk right now and with a Polish doctor. After each consultation, we are asking people if the consultation with doctor was, the experience of this consultation was correct. This is helping us to score the doctors, choose this best, and cancel our agreements with this who are not good. And after 5 days, we are also asking people if the consultation was good enough that they don't have to go to the offline doctor. And thanks to that, we know that 70 to 80% online consultation doesn't need to go to a doctor after that. And this is similar data with what we see in the US with our competitors, which I will mention after that. So, as I said, we are something like online medical facility. So we are doing everything like in an offline facility, but we are serving our consultation online. So our medical director is recruiting doctors by network of our doctors. So is asking every month if you know anyone who wants to make a consultation online, serve the consultation online. And we are simply putting job ads for the medical portals. We are currently available in 3 languages. We are available in Poland and in Czech Republic, but our doctors are speaking also English. Our most common people from foreign countries are people, for example, Polish immigrants who are living in UK, in Sweden, in Holland, and they don't want to speak with local doctors because they want to speak about their health in Polish. I don't know how to name it, for example. I've got a problem. But we got a lot of B2C clients also from countries like Algeria, India. So moving to the 2015, you probably have heard that DocPlanner has invested in us. Why they did it? We were in touch already with them even before joining the Wira. They were first investor that we gone to them because we have seen the natural potential to cooperate with their big scale of doctors. We were not speaking personally to Mariusz, but we were speaking to Protos VC. After coming back from Wira after 1 year being in the Czech Republic, we have come back to them. We were speaking with them. And even here, when we were standing during the first presentation, somebody asked me how long the process took. So our talks with Mariusz and his co-founder really took from 1 to 2 weeks. Every other time was only talks between lawyers and lawyers. So it was very fast. Why they did it? Because it is natural next feature for them. If they do not do it with us, they would do it alone in the future. So our current goals with new investor on board is to grow the existing potential in Poland, because we got only in Poland 2 and 3 million questions to the Google about the health. So people right now are reading forums, they are reading articles, and we want to give them the access to talk with a real doctor about every of their problems. Other things are connected with the user experience to offer our B2B solutions to the companies, because they're not wasting more money on that. And our future vision is to connect with medical devices to reverse the way that people are talking to a doctor. Right now, when you are sick, you are going to a doctor and you are asking him a question. We want to reverse it to the way that doctor is looking on your everyday medical health results And when something is wrong, he's connecting to you. He's like your health coach. But we need to wait for the medical devices. Right now, there's a lot of devices. People are going with Fitbits, for example. Everything is providing data, but it's not a medical data. So the doctor cannot give a diagnosis based on this data. In the US, we got, how many minutes we've got? All right. In the US, the most important thing is that we got nearly 1 million online consultations each year. We got 13 competitors with funding in hundreds, in tens of millions of dollars. Most of them are also listed on the NASDAQ. Right now, our market, our revenue market, so the revenues that these companies are already taking in US is nearly $3 billion, and thus Deloitte is saying that it will be nearly 7 in the future. In Europe, which is the most important for us because we want to expand to the European countries, is part of our strategy. We got also big players which are right now getting faster and faster, but every of them are only available in their countries. So right now, when we will take a look at who is the best, because he's in a few countries, we are. But they have a much more B2C clients, B2B clients, they are awesome, of course. Our strategy is to expand to the next countries by franchise. So we are looking for owners of medical facilities who already got doctors, and we are giving them the technology and business cases. And based on that, they can develop the easy telemedicine in their country. This is the case of Czech Republic. We have found people who were owners of the medical facility. They have established our technology over there, and we have run new market. The market in Europe and the revenues that people are, the money that the people are spending on the health, of course, are very similar to the US. And this most important facts, the 75%, 70 to 80%, which correlates with our data, consultation with GP can be done online. So only 20% consultation needs to go back to the offline doctor and talk to him. Right now, what changed in Europe, in Poland also, in December, our legislation has changed, and till January, we cannot call our service medical diagnosis. We're calling it consultation with a doctor. And after this change in the legislation, we can call it medical diagnosis. What does it mean? Does it mean that this doctor, in some cases, can prescribe you a prescription? This medical diagnosis will be put in your health history. So when the already NFZ and Ministry of Health have developed the P1 program, doctor from Krakow will see that you had a medical diagnosis via telemedico. So in Poland, we got few friends which are developing on the software, they are developing the hardware. Informatica is the artificial intelligence. So there are something like consultation with doctor, but they are not using real doctors, or they are using real doctors to make a database of questions and answers, and after that you can make a self-diagnose doing it step by step. Their artificial intelligence is asking you a question, and after that you can get the diagnosis. They are very cool. Sidley is a hardware which measuring basically for seniors. They are measuring the pulse, they are measuring any other health activities. This is something that I mentioned that we can put in a future to our platform, that doctor can answer you a question, or doctor will call you when he will see that something is going wrong with your health. And Dr. Pocket is giving you access to your pills. So when the pills should be applicated, they will give you access to that. So we are looking for great people in sales. If somebody is looking for a startup that he's going to join, we are looking for contacts to insurance companies, banks, because these are our main clients that we are looking right now for. And if you've got any questions, I'm here to answer you. And I suppose which questions will be added, but try to do them. Thank you.
Questions?
Hi, I'd like to thank you for the really nice presentation and ask you two questions. So the first one is about the doctors. Did you face any problems in encouraging medicine doctors to cooperate with your company? Because I know they're usually very conservative about how they work. So this is the first question, and another one is more legal aspect of the business. So are they, who takes the responsibility as it is not medical advice, you said? Like,
Okay,
what
so
is the responsibility of
from
the
first,
doctor?
for the first question, of course, there are doctors who want to be innovative and doctors who are not going to be innovative. So the first doctors are people who are just after the school, and the second, we got the second part of doctors who are innovative, who are very senior, and they are not active in the normal offline life, and they want to be still active. They want to help people. So we got very young doctors and very senior doctors who are going to help us. Of course, there are doctors who say, no, I will not do that. But when we are older and older, it's easier for us to approach doctors. So we had 60, now we got nearly 70 on our platform. The second question, who takes the responsibility? Doctor. We are like the real medical facility, as I said for the third time. So even the responsibility is on a doctor, like in a real world.
Okay, Paweł, how it looks to cooperate with doctors? Is it the legal notice, or they are franchising with you because you are hiring the doctors, or you just split the money they just earned on your platform?
We got three models. First, we are hiring doctors as employees. So we are paying them for being available on our platform. So these doctors are on our duties. We have to pay some doctors to be available, that anytime somebody will call, there's a doctor online. Second is a hybrid model. So we are paying less for being available in an hour, and we are paying extra money for each consultation. And the third, we got some doctors that are paid only for the consultation.
When I was in the UK, I used to call the NHS, I think it was called, like the health company, and how it worked is that you would normally speak to a nurse, and she would ask you a number of questions, and she would kind of diagnose you first, and then if she believed that you need a consultation, you would go to meet an actual doctor in person. Is this something you guys are thinking of to integrate with a local NHS, similar, the national companies that do health, or is it not your
Would be
goal?
great, of course. From our side, it's a very, very simple way to get a scale to talk with a public insurance, which in Poland is NFZ, but it's impossible from their point of view, because it is. When you let people make video consultations first, there will be less queue to the doctors, and it's not in the interest of anyone to have less queue to the doctors. I mean, of course, the medical market.
I have a question, actually two questions. First, about alternative medicine. If you consider that in your business, or maybe it undermines your idea, because it gains more and more popularity, and it's somehow against the...
So I'll answer for the first question. I got to ask our medical director, because she's responsible for that. If we, of course, she's a Paulina Nowak. After consultation, after speech, I got a lot of questions. I got a doctor in my family. Where to write? paulina.novak@telemedi.co. I should ask her anytime at the end of the presentation, I guess. What's the second question?
Second one, maybe later, because I forgot. So maybe...
Sorry.
Hi, Paweł. A quick question about marketing. How do you attract B2C users? Because B2B, it's rather straightforward, but B2C, especially with new service. Let's say I'm using Medicover, and the way I like in teleconference, and the way I got to know them is actually I was in a visit and say I can talk to them later without coming to them. So for me, it was like obvious how I became their client. How it works for you?
So most of our B2C clients are coming from Google AdWords, people who are looking for symptoms in Google, people who are looking for doctor online in Google, because they are also customers who already know that there's such service, so they are looking for doctor online. And the third new source for us is, of course, Doc Planner. So when you will go for the Doc Planner right now, you can also choose the consultation online. Move. Check. Sorry.
Okay, so I have two questions. First, about how long does it take for the usual consultation? Is it like 10 minutes?
Sure. So we are giving a slot of 15 minutes, but average consultation takes 8 minutes.
Okay, and how many consultations do you have on the monthly basis? Is it like 1,000?
So we got two models, B2B model and the B2C model. In a B2B model, for us, it's important to have a lot of subscribers, but don't have consultation. The benefit multi-sport model. On a B2C, for us, it's the best to have a lot of consultation. So every day we got maximum 20 consultation right now.
For B2C or for both?
For B2C, for both. Yeah, in a B2B, we got a few thousand of subscribers.
Okay, thanks.
My questions concern the models, because I wonder if your company is more oriented toward B2B revenue or more about B2C, or is it still to find out?
We are still developing both models. My co-founder is taking care about the B2C, I'm taking care about the B2B. For me, of course, the B2B is more important, but we are taking care about patients in high level in both segments.
My second question.
Thank you.
If you, according to the customer, if you are focused on some certain market, as you mentioned, you are LTD, for example, Polish patients going for vacations, or some international customer.
So we are serving consultation in languages that I have mentioned, the Polish, Czech, and English. So whenever, if you are English who is going to Egypt, or you are Polish who is going to Greece, you can talk on telemedico. The most important thing is who is paying for this consultation. Because if you don't have insurance, for example, Aviva, you have to pay from your own money. Next question, please.
Hi, Paweł. I was curious, maybe a strange question. Have you considered doing, I don't know, a database or knowledge database for, I don't know, maybe just to promote your company, of course, and maybe second, or for, sharing the knowledge, maybe some, very unusual illness will be solved thanks to your system? Yeah, this is the first question.
Can I answer the first question? Thanks. So we are sharing our knowledge. For example, if you will take a Metro newspaper when you are running a tube or a subway, you will have our doctors' articles over there. We are doing it also online. So people are asking questions, we are answering it. If you got any other ideas how we can make a marketing to the B2C or B2B, talk to me.
And the second question, for example, when someone is not happy with your service, and I don't know, they wants to share, no, your information was not correct, I Google it, or I found that other doctor told me that, give me back money, or something like that.
We will give you money back. The doctor will, for example, get a low score from you. If he will get a low score from more patients, we will cancel the agreement with him.
But of course, the doctor could be right. The patient was wrong, and
You will find a lot of doctors on Znany Lekarz or the Doc Planner where doctor was right, but he's got the low starings. So after that, people are not going to this doctor even if he was right.
Last question. Here it is. Oh, someone was first over there. Sorry, it's the last question. So.
Hi. So, how is it looking like if I'm a customer? I am choosing the doctor, or the system chooses it for me automatically?
Two ways. If you want to talk immediately with a doctor, system is choosing from available doctors who will be talking with.
So it is
GPs.
according to my case, like according to my problem, or?
With on-demand consultation, you will talk with a GP always. So whenever you will come with any problem, you will talk with a GP. If you want to make a specific doctor call, you can schedule a visit with a specific doctor for a date.
And is it like a video and like conference,
video,
right?
audio, or text chat.
Okay.
Because many of people, for example, with embarrassing problems, are choosing text chat and they are sending files.
Thank you, Paweł. That was very good.
Thank you.